Leontians! Welcome on today's episode of MATHtuto with Teacher Jacq. Ihanda natin ang ating tenga, ang ating isip at ang ating puso at sabay-sabay tayong MATHtuto.
Our lesson for today is about collecting data on two variables using any source and organizing data in tabular form and presenting in a single or double vertical or horizontal bar graph. Our lesson objective: at the end of this lesson, you will be able to collect data on two variables using any source and organize data in tabular form and present them in a single or double horizontal or vertical bar graph. Collecting data on two variables using any source. Let us read. The Leontia Village Elementary School distributed a survey form to 20 learners on which among the learning delivery modality the pupils want in school year 2021-2022, modular distance learning or face-to-face. Here is the result of the survey. Some pupils chose modular distance learning while other pupils chose face-to-face. How many pupils chose modular distance learning or MDL and how many pupils chose face-to-face? Now let us count. Let us encircle all the learners who chose modular distance learning and let us box all the learners who chose face-to-face. Then circle MDL, circle, box face-to-face, Lisa MDL, May face-to-face, Jane face-to-face, Algie MDL, Rose face-to-face, Janine face-to-face, Ina MDL, Sarah face-to-face, Cherry face-to-face, Allen MDL, Jerome MDL, Bliss face-to-face, Jonas face-to-face, Jared MDL, Princess face-to-face, Ronel face-to-face, Carlo MDL. Now let us count all the learners or all the pupils who chose MDL or modular distance learning. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 learners chose MDL. How about face-to-face? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 face-to-face and 9 MDL. Let us collect and make a frequency distribution table for this. Okay, so gumawa tayo ng ating table na merong 3 columns and 3 rows. So, for the first column, nilabelan natin ng learning delivery modalities. Second column, label niya ay tally, and then the third column is the frequency. For the learning delivery modalities, we have 2, the modular distance learning or the MDL, and then the second one is face-to-face. Ngayon, pagdating dito sa tally, dito mo ilalagay kung ilan ba ang pumili ng modular distance learning. So, binilang natin kanina, ang pumili ng modular distance learning ay 9. Okay? So, iguguhit mo dito sa tally, sa tapat ng modular distance learning, yung 9. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, yung pang 5 is itatali mo na siyang ganyan para hindi ka mahirapang magbilang. Okay? And then, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ganyan yung paggawa ng tally. And then, sa face-to-face naman, ang bumoto is 11 learners. So, iguguhit mo yung 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, pang 5, itatali mo. And then, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, itatali mo. And then, yung last one is 11. Pagdating naman dito sa frequency, kung ilan yung tally, yun yung ilalagay mo sa frequency. So, sa modular distance learning, meron tayong 9. So, isusulat mo lang si 9. At pagdating sa face-to-face, meron tayong 11. Let us answer the following questions. how many pupils answered modular distance learning? So based on our frequency distribution table, 9 pupils answered or chose modular distance learning. Okay, so let us write 9 as our answer for question number 1. And number 2, how many pupils answered face-to-face? So based on our frequency distribution table, 11 pupils chose face-to-face. So the answer for question number 2 is 11. And for our question number 3, what is the total number of pupils who answered the survey? So what you are going to do here is you will add the number of pupils who answered or who chose modular distance learning plus the number of learners or number of pupils who chose face-to-face. So 9 plus 11 is 20. So the answer for the question number 3 is 20. Yan.
Data collection is the process of gathering data, information, or any variables. Collection of data can be made through survey, interview, or questionnaires. Let's talk about organizing data in tabular form and presenting in a single vertical or horizontal bar graph. Let us read. Ma'am Ala made a survey on what are the most favorite viands of her grade 4 pupils. This was the result of her survey. She organized her data in tabular form and presented it in a single vertical and horizontal bar graphs.
This is an example of tabular form. So, ang ating title is Grade 4 Pupils' Favorite Viands or yung paboritong ulam ng Grade 4 pupils. Okay, for the first column, these are the choices of different viands. And for the second column, ito yung number of pupils who voted for each viand. Okay, so for adobo, 11 pupils ang bumoto. For sinigang, 10. For menudo, 6. For caldereta, 6. For tinola, 4. Okay, by looking at this tabular form, madedetermine mo kung alin ang pinaka-favorite na ulam ng grade 4 pupils. Tama, ito ay adobo kasi ito yung may pinakamaraming boto. Okay, alin naman ang pinaka-least favorite na ulam ng mga grade 4 pupils? Correct, ito ay tinola kasi ito yung may pinakapoting boto. At parehas naman ang resulta ng boto ng menudo and caldereta. 6 na pupils ang may gusto for menudo and caldereta. And then yung second favorite ng mga grade 4 pupils when it comes to viands ay sinigang, which has 10 pupils na bumoto. Now, this is an example of single horizontal bar graph. Kapag ka sinabing horizontal, ito ay pahiga. Of course, wag nating kalimutan yung title, Grade 4 Pupils' Favorite Viands. And kung papansinin mo dito sa vertical, ang mga nakalagay is yung mga viands, no? Tinola, caldereta, menudo, sinigang, and adobo. At dito naman sa baba, horizontal, ang nakalagay ay yung number of pupils na bumoto per viand. Okay? So, paano ba natin ginagawa itong horizontal bar graph? Una, tignan mo muna kung ano yung pinaka-highest number. Okay? So, yung pinaka-highest number dun sa tabular form ay 11 pupils. So, dito siya. So, pagka 11, pwede kang gumawa ng numbering mo na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Pero kung ayaw mo naman ng masyadong mahaba, kasi, let's say, for example, 35 pupils sila, instead of numbering it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 35, so you can do the skip counting by 2, or it depends dun sa highest number. So, on our example, ginamit natin is skip counting by 2. Okay? Yung first number is 0, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then sa taas naman, ito yung mga pangalan ng mga variants. Okay, so question, pwede bang hindi sunod-sunod yung pangalan ng variants dito sa vertical? Kahit hindi natin sundin tong nandito sa pinapresent ko? Yes, pwede. Okay? Pwedeng mauna si adobo or kung saan mo siya gustong ipwesto. But make sure kapag ka nilapat mo na yung bar graph, yung bar sa number of pupils na bumoto, kailangan magkapareho sila nung details ni tabular. Okay? So, dun sa example natin, yung least favorite, yung tinola, 4 pupils yung bumoto. So, tignan mo yung 4, itapat mo siya, and then tapat mo kay tinola. So, kukulayan mo to or gagawa ka ng bar graph mula dito hanggang dito kay 4. Okay? And then, shade mo siya. So, kahit anong shade yung gusto mong gamitin, pwede naman. On my case, ang ginamit kong legend is color green. Okay? So, kinulayan ko ng green. Yan, 4. Yung kaldereta and menudo natin, kung nare-recall mo yung details or yung data, pareho or parehas na 6 ang bumoto for the caldereta and menudo. So, titignan ngayon natin si number 6 dito sa number of pupils. Ayan, 6. And then, move ka, hanapin mo yung pangalan or itapat mo dun sa pangalan nung ulam, which is the menudo and caldereta. So, then, 6. Ayan. So, gawa ka ngayon ng bar. Mula dun sa menudo, papunta kay number 6, sa tapat ni number 6. Okay? And then for sinigang, ito ay 10 ang bumoto. So, sinigang, gawa ka ng bar hanggang dun kay 10. And for the adobo, yung may pinakamaraming boto, which is 11 pupils. So, sa tapat ni adobo, gawa ka ng bar hanggang dun sa 11. Okay? So, wag natin kakalimutan yung legend natin, yung lagyan natin ng label, number of pupils, at kung anong color yung ginamit natin. And then, dito naman is yung kung ano yung pinagpipilian. Dito sa case na to ay variance. Okay, by looking at this bar graph, masasabi mo na ang least favorite ay tinola at ang pinaka-paborito ay adobo. Okay? Next, we have the single vertical bar graph. Huwag natin kakalimutan yung title, Grade 4 Pupils Favorite Variance, and ano ang mapapansin ninyo? Tama, nagkapalit ng pwesto yung number of pupils at saka yung mga pangalan ng ulam or variance. Okay, so binabaligtad lang sila ng pwesto ni vertical at ni horizontal bar graph. Itong mga numbers mula dito sa baba, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, iyan ang number of pupils. And then dito sa baba, yung viands, adobo, sinigang, menudo, caldereta, tinola. And then ipaplat mo lang siya, gagawa ka lang ng bar kung anong ulam at kung ilan ang bumoto. For example, si adobo, ang bumoto kay adobo ay 11. So, gawa ka ng bar, pataas, hanggang dun sa tapat ni 11. And then, yung caldereta and menudo natin, which is 6 yung boto. So, tapat mo lang siya dun sa pangalan ng ulam, and then, gawa ka ng bar, tapat mo siya kay number 6, dahil 6 ang bumoto. And for tinola, 4 ang bumoto, kaya dapat nakatapat siya kay number 4. So, without looking the number of pupils, by just looking at the name of the variance and the bar, madedetermine mo kung alin yung may pinakamaraming boto at alin yung may pinakakonti. So, pinakamarami, itong pinakamataas, which is adobo. Ang pinakakonti is itong pinakamababa, which is tinola. The bar graph allows you to compare different things. It may either be vertical or horizontal, kagaya ng ipinakita ko sa inyo. So, remember, to present a single vertical or horizontal bar graph, we must consider the following points. First, draw the horizontal and vertical axis. Okay, so ano yung tinutukoy niyang horizontal and vertical axis? So, ito yun. Okay, so vertical, horizontal. Next, label the axis with the appropriate information. Kagaya nung ipinakita ko kanina, for example, andito yung variance, then dito sa taas, ito yung mga number of pupils. And then sa another type of graph naman, andito yung variance, andito yung number of pupils. Next, find the greatest number in the data. Kagaya ng ginawa natin kanina, inalam muna natin ano yung may pinakamataas na number para alam natin yung gagawin nating numbering sa ating bar graph. Next, make a scale from 0 to the greatest number in the table. Lagi tayong nag-i-start kay number 0. And then for number 5, draw the horizontal or vertical bar to represent the given data. Make your frequency accurate. And number 6, make your bar of the same width or write the title for the graph. So we are done with the single vertical and single horizontal bar graph. Now let's talk about organizing data in tabular form and presenting in a double vertical or horizontal bar graph. Let us read. Jenny has a flower shop. She sells the following types of flowers: rose, daisy, sunflower, orchids, carnation, and tulips. She made an inventory of sales for the first 2 weeks. For week 1, these were the number of flowers that she sold: rose 245, daisy 180, sunflower 210, orchid 145, carnation 155, tulip 135. For week 2, these are the number of flowers that she sold: rose 300, daisy 250, sunflower 185, orchid 115, carnation 140, tulip 175. So she made a table and double vertical and horizontal bar graphs. So this is the tabular form. The title of our tabular form is flowers sold. And we have here 3 columns. The first column, these are the names or different types of flowers sold. And then the second column is week 1 and then the third column is week 2. Okay? So meron tayong rose, daisy, sunflower, orchid, carnation, and tulip. For rose, ang nabenta niya sa week 1 ay 245 and week 2, 300. For daisy, week 1, 180, week 2, 250. For sunflower, week 1, 210, week 2, 185. For orchid, week 1, 145, week 2, 115. For carnation, week 1, 155, week 2, 140. For tulip, week 1, 135, week 2, 175. So, by looking at this tabular form, madedetermine mo kung ilan ang nabentang flowers sa week 1 at ilan ang nabentang flowers sa week 2. Madedetermine mo kung anong flower ba ang pinaka maraming benta sa week 1 or sa week 2. Or aling flower ang marami ang benta ng week 1 at nabawasan ng week 2. Okay? So, mas madali mong makikita ang mga details kapag ka inayos mo yung mga data mo. We have the double vertical bar graph. Okay? Of course, lagi nating isusulat yung title ng ating ginagawa or gagawing bar graph. And then yung sa horizontal natin is yung name of flowers, yung sa vertical natin is yung number of flowers. Okay, so yung legend, importante to. Kung ang ginamit mo sa week 1 ay black, so ibahin mo na ng color yung week 2 mo para mas madali mong ma-visualize at maintindihan ang iyong bar graph. Okay, so in numbering, tignan mo muna yung data mo, ano ba yung greatest number. So, on our data, our greatest number is 300. And then, always kang i-start sa 0. Okay? So, gawin na natin siyang skip counting by 50 dahil ang pinakamababa naman natin na benta is 115. So, kaya ninumberan natin siya ng 0, 50, 100, up to 350. So, pwede din namang mag-stop ka na kay 300 kasi hanggang 300 lang naman yung greatest number mo. Okay? After mong magawa yan is ipa-plot mo na ngayon yung data mo. So, nung pinlat natin yung data natin na nasa tabular form, eto siya ngayon sa vertical bar graph. By looking at this bar graph, kapag may tinanong sa'yo, masasagot mo agad. Okay? So, sige, try natin. Anong flower yung may pinakamaraming benta ng week 1? Tama, ito ay rose. Bakit? Dahil ito yung may pinakamataas na bar. Ito ay malapit na sa 250. At kapag ka naman ang tinanong sa'yo is, anong flower yung may pinakakonting benta ng week 1? Dahil ang week 1 ay color black, so titignan mo yung mga bar na color black. At tulip ang may pinakakonting benta dahil ito yung may pinakamababang bar. Okay? So, by looking at this bar graph, pag tinanong ka, alin ang may pinakamadaming bentang bulaklak ng week 2? Tama, ito ay rose. So, here we have the double horizontal bar graph. Okay, so yung kanina is vertical bar graph, double vertical bar graph. So, ngayon naman ay horizontal bar graph. Of course, nandito yung title ng ating bar graph and then yung variables natin ay nagkapalit ng pwesto. Kanina dun sa double vertical, ang nandito sa y-axis yung number of flowers and then yung nandito sa x-axis is yung name of flowers. In this horizontal bar graph naman is nagkapalit. Dito yung name of flowers and then yung sa baba naman is number of flowers sold. Of course, ito ang importante, yung legend, huwag nating kakalimutan. At kailangan consistent tayo sa paggamit ng ating legend kapag pinaplat na natin yung bar sa ating bar graph. So, dito sa horizontal bar graph, ang week 2 natin ay color black at ang week 1 natin ay color gray. Okay? So, yung rows natin, sa week 2, nakabenta tayo ng 300. Kaya naka-color siya or naka-draw yung bar from 0 to 300 and naka-color siya ng color black. Ibig sabihin, week 2, ang benta ng rows ay 300. Sa week 1, ang benta ng rows ay less than 250. And the exact is 245. Okay? So, pwede mong sulatan, after ng ginawa mong bar, pwede mong isulat yung exact number para hindi ka nalilito. Especially kung hindi siya lapat na lapat dun sa numbering mo. For example, this one, yung ating Daisy, 180. So, para hindi nalilito yung titingin, lalo na wala namang 180 na nakalagay dito. So, kapag ginrap mo siya, dinrow mo yung bar, of course, lalampas siya ng 150, tatantyahin mo siya, kailangan ma-visualize mo pa rin na nasa 180 siya. And then, para to be exact, sulat mo na din yung data na 180 pagkatapos ng ginawa mong bar. Remember, in presenting a double vertical or horizontal bar graph, we must consider the following points. First, draw the vertical and horizontal axis. Next, label the horizontal and the vertical axis with appropriate names for the information. Then find the greatest number in the data. Draw the double vertical or horizontal bars to represent each data. Next, make the bars of the same width. Next, look for the legend. Make the frequency accurate. And then include a legend for specification. The last one, write the title for the graph. So I just want to make emphasis on this, yung sinasabi niyang make the bars of the same graph. Ibig niya sabihin is, kung ano yung sukat nung una mong bar, for example, ganyan yung sukat niya, ganyan yung width niya, kailangan sa susunod na gagawin mong bar, sa mga susunod pa, ganyan lahat yung width or yung lapad. So, hindi pwedeng yung una mo ay ganyan, then the next one is ganyan lang siya kanipis. Kailangan consistent yung width or yung lapad ng ginagamit mong bar.
There you have it, kids! I know that you've learned a lot on today's episode. A friendly reminder, kids, don't forget to answer your activities for this week's lesson that can be found in your module.
Thank you so much for watching and listening on this video. Kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe sa aking YouTube channel, i-click lang ang subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell para lagi kang updated sa mga bagong video lessons ko. Maraming salamat! God bless! Bye-bye!